Good day everyone, thank you for coming to the channel. Today I would like to showcase my Dream Bear Paladin. So on the last one I had shown you my Dream Lightning Extreme Paladin, and this would be like another variation. And again, that's why I love Dream. I think it's really nice base, it's really versatile, and just really nice overall. And someone commented on my you know last video about how they like to put on Holy Shock themselves. And that's perfectly viable too. Just put on Infinity on your mercenary, and yeah, you can be the Holy Shock and just go at it, right? So, and then another one is you become the Conviction so that you enjoy 150 minus 150 versus 85 on level 12 Conviction from Infinity. So I mean, it's just like so many different ways you can mix with Dream. So that's why I really like this. But anyways, without further delay, let me show you my items, my gear, and all the shebang. So my weapon. This is a 15 3 base with 6 sockets. So it's pretty much like, the perfect base, right? And on here I put 2 burr and 4 increased attack speed and attack rating jewels. And again, like this one, like I pretty much copy and pasted off of that Korean guy I always watch. And this was the setup that he had. And I tried other ways too, but I didn't see anything better for this kind of, Paladin bear. If you guys know any other build that's better, or I don't know, not better necessarily, but different and maybe fun to play, let me know. I'd love to try. But this was the way it was set up. And the reason why is because, with this way, you're enjoying 4 frames per second. So let me show you the calculator. Well, actually, it's already done here, but let me refresh and show you again. So Faceblade, where are you? Do I know my alphabets? Okay, there we go. And then 60, right? So that's the speed I have. Oh, and I'm in bear. Oh yeah, 4 frames per second. Further is useless. I didn't have to put any like, High Lord or, no increase, no outside IAS. So it's all within the weapon and I'm done. And my attack is gonna be standard. I have nothing else I can use to attack. So, it's really nice in that sense. And my armor is Enigma, made out of mage plate. It's on the low end on the roll. I don't really care. Just, I wasn't gonna use any more runes on this. Just one roll. Let me see what I get. And whatever I get, I don't care because all I care about is just the strength requirement. And the look, like Paladin has his skirt look, right? When they are wearing this armor type. So that's what light plate, mage plate, and archon plate. But no, this is the most popular armor base, and that's because it has a low requirement, and it's fast speed. There's no speed penalty, and it's the highest defense. So, but I kind of go based off the looks more. But anyways, here's my Dream, my helm, and yeah, the variance on Dream is so wide. Like I don't really care to try to get the best. And yeah, really good ones will cost you a lot. This one I rolled myself back in ladder and I stopped here. For my Ami, I'm using 30 Mara, and I don't need that speed because I already got it from my weapon. And here's my Dream Shield. As you can see, the stats are not really high at all. I rolled this myself too, and I just gave up. I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I was like so pissed. So I just settled with what I had here. And then here's my gore, unupped. I don't really care to. All I'm really looking for is just that crushing blow and deadly strike, I guess, to help me out. And Raven, even. And I'm using a Roch because plus skill will help the dream damage. And I'm using Drag. And the only reason why I'm using this is for the life tap. Like, your physical damage is so shitty. Like, you don't leech anything. Like, in order to leech life and mana, you gotta have good amount of, yeah, physical damage, but you don't have that. So yeah, so I try to get like, well, this was self-found through my bot, but I guess the big thing is life after kill, and then I guess 10%. I guess it is something, but seriously, like it's so minimal you won't even see. And the 15 strength, yeah, the max you can get. So life tap, that's the only reason why I'm using this. And I tried it with and without. Oh my god, like the difference is night and day. I tried like, like the leech glove. But yeah, no. No, you need the life tap. And here's my charms. Offensive lifers with, I believe I have the faster hit because I didn't have anything else that was matching graphics. And yeah, just lifers. And these charms too. This side of charms are a little bit trashy in a sense that I didn't have anything better in a way. So here you see like all resist and dex and like this one too was like a placeholder. So maybe I could try to put better charms here, but yeah, I don't know. For now, this is good enough. And stat wise, 55 strength is such a low requirement, right? So you would just get that, just like that. So I didn't have to put anything to strength. And then I put enough into dex so that when I, went to, I'll get 75% with my buff. And rest went into fit. And so here's my talent. So looking over how I play, so like I don't have any special attack. This normal attack will be my attack. And so I guess that's the kind of the little bit of the different thing, but I'm not gonna have zeal. I'm not gonna have any of these. And if you see, I maxed out Holy Shield, and I put little interruption. But yeah. So here's my offensive aura, and I maxed out Blessed Aim to help my attack rating more, and I put 25 into Conviction. And one thing I forgot to show you, the reason why is because I don't have a CTA. So on my offhand, I'm wearing the Beast, and that's so that I can turn into Bear, right? And here's just kind of just bow spirit like, just trash here. But the reason why I don't use CTA is because I don't want to swap. That's the only way. So I need to carry it in my chest, so it would take up about this much space, and I would have to swap and then swap it back so I can go into Bear. And like the stupid part about the game is that if you're not like wielding the Beast, then you can't get out of Bear. So sometimes, like, let's say like you're in the Bear, but you have CTA equipped off and you're fighting with your main, and it's like, oh, like, let me just like unbear so I can teleport. But that means I need to put the beast back on and unbear first and then teleport. So it was really hella inconvenient. I hated it. So you know what? I said screw that. So I just, got rid of it. Well, yeah. So I just, yeah, I don't CTA. That's why I have 25 hard points. Not hard, well, yeah, up to 25 points in here because I don't have CTA. And on my defensive aura, pretty usual thing, right? These two gotta be maxed out for my, dream to proc off of that. And then I'm putting rest into defiance, which boosts my defense. So, yeah. And then my mercenary, this is a little bit of a different setup than what I usually do, right? Like this weapon, my bot caught it because it was like literally perfect. And I was like, okay, like let me see this. And it's like, oh, like, and it's not like the best weapon to use, but it is interesting. I was like, oh, okay, well, so I just have it on because I don't know, like, what else would you put on with this kind of palette? Ethereal Reaper's Toll? Yes, that's possible. Pride? No, because my physical damage is like shit. I don't care about that anyways. So, I don't know. Breath of the Dying? Max out damage? I guess that was about possibility. But yeah, for now, this is the one I have put on, and I think I'm enjoying it. And on my armor, I'm using a random fort with Andy, 1030 base with, attack speed and fire resist draw. And also, this mercenary, is Blessed Aim Mercenary. See, you see that? That little, you see? Why? Because I need that attack rating. So if you see, I'm like at 78% versus Hell Cow too. So yeah, I need that attack rating. So anyways, let me go ahead and do a Cow and Diablo and Baal. Oh, wow. So since I don't CTA, this is it. I just go. But I want to go ahead and buff my shield and then go into bear. And one thing also I don't like per se is that I gotta have conviction on my right. Because you guys would know what I like to do on a melee is to just right click on the ability on the ground and drag it around. Like, that's what I normally do. For what I understand, see, left click doesn't work. I'm doing that right now. I clicked on the ground and I'm dragging it and it doesn't attack. So I gotta manually hit this all the time. And if you were on the right side, you could just click and hold onto your button, and then just drag it around and it will attack or do the abilities as it would. So right now I need to have conviction on my left, hence I can't do that. So that's one thing I don't like about it. But it's a different build, it's a different spec. And if you saw, like, on my offhand, on my the beast side, I have put on this Holy Bolt. And that's just for me to kind of differentiate which side am I on. Like, otherwise I'll be confused. I'll have to look all the time. Oh, am I like on, I don't want to do that. So this is just my little thing. Okay, see right now, like, I gotta always unbear with the beast. So if I want to teleport, I just gotta get out like that. But if you see, I mean, I'm at 16,000, almost 17 on defense. Chance they will hit me is 18%. So it's really defensive and chunky in that sense. And I guess that's due to how I maxed out my Holy Shield and the Defiance. That's what I'm putting on to. So this is the kind of game style. So with my with my conviction, it's minus 150. And minus 150 and Dream, that's the main damage that you're looking at. So your damage is really minimal, and what you're doing is just to survive, right? Because you're not gonna like do nothing, you're gonna do something because they'll come at you, and your mercenary alone is not enough to just because you need time. So, but if you see, I'm sitting at 5k without CTA, without bow. So that's why I figure, you know what, like, I'm at 5k, like, do I really need more than 5k in PVM? Like, even in full, 8 people game, like, 5k is pretty solid with this kind of defense. And with my attack rating now, I'm like at 91%. So, ooh, you know what, yeah. And with these, what I can do, yeah, so I need up to these resistances. But even this one, yeah, I need like attack rating charms. That's what I need. That would help this build more. Anyways, oh, I think I do on my mule. I'm gonna go look after this. So overall, this is the kind of the speed and the kill ability that you can enjoy. I think it's solid, except that little playstyle annoyance with the clicking of attacking because I have to click my left button. But besides that, like, yeah, I love this build. It's strong, like, I'm so tanky, and I put like nothing into my own personal offensive talents. I just turn into bear and I just whack at things. How strong is that, right? How fun is that? Like, I'm not like using any. That's why it's just regular. See, Cow King. Yeah, not bad. Ooh, wow, 2 things, but they look both trash. So yeah, it's a very it's a very strong build, and you saw that life tap proc, yeah, right there too. So because I'm hitting at 4 frames per second, which is like hella fast. Ooh. So this would be nice. So like 4 frames per second is really solid, and that life tap will proc like so much. Like, you don't really need like yeah, Yeah, so right now I took some damage too, but I'm still, you know, sitting there. Ooh, oh my god, if I die, it would be funny. Oh, my mercenary died. And I had to thought, ooh, let me go get my mercenary. But that was a little bit of a size, even on a single player. It could, you know, one thing I don't like is that, like, those claws, you guys know, like, it could be really good things. Like, who knows, maybe it has like 3 skill of whatever that you want to make like a, you know, chaos out of or something. But like, you know, you have to pick up every single one of them to check. Like, what I mean is that, for example, if you see like a white armor that drops or white weapon, let's say, you know, Ghost Spear. You're looking for Ghost Spear of obviously with 15 enhanced damage, and that's ethereal because you want to make the best Breath of the Dying out of that. And when you see the items, the names on the ground, you know, you can tell, right? If it's ethereal, you can tell. If it's like anything that has plus damage or anything, any kind of modifier, it will say superior, so you can tell. So you'll be like, oh, okay, you know what? I better pick that up just to see, just to check. And with claws, it doesn't do that. It's just, you know, the only thing is ethereal differs, which is just, you know, just the ethereal mechanics of the game, so nothing special on that. But what if it has, you know, some skiller that you were looking for, that you want, you know, especially like Lightning Sentry? Like, it doesn't say it ever, so you gotta always pick it up. Especially if it's like a base, like Runic Talon, that's the fastest weapon base. So that's why, like, I knew, like, if you upgrade a Greater Talon, it becomes Runic Talon. And that's like the fastest, or one of the fastest, from what I know. So yeah, Bartux is yeah, Bartux is that. It's a Greater Talon at first, and if you up it, it becomes Runic Talon. So, you know, for me, like, I know that, so I'm like, oh shit, I better check it out. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, I think it would be nice if the game has some sort of a, you know, way to kind of like let you know, is it worth wasting your time? I mean, you know, if it's like that, like what I was describing in the first one, where it was like, ooh, see that, oh, what's the level on that? 16, not bad. I mean, procs a lot, 50% chance. But, you know, if it's like, you know, okay, so it was like ethereal superior gold spear, right? It's like, okay, oh shit, let me check it out. I checked it out, and it wasn't what I wanted. But you know what? It was still worth the checking. Reset armor. I'll just one, okay. Yeah, see, like that. It's like I saw that, I'm like, okay, it's either ethereal or it has sockets. And yeah, sockets, but it's not necessarily what I was looking for. Obviously, I'm looking for 3 or 4, mostly 3, just in case I want to make another enigma out of that. So, anyways, as I talk through, oh, here's a little more. What the hell is this? It's a little space in here, with a small pack. And here's a life tap. And I mean, without the life tap proc even, as you saw, I am able to kind of stand there and take it. And that's because I have the defense. And, you know, so you still gotta like be careful, but overall, you know, drag with the life tap is very, very good enough. Go ahead and kill as I go. So will Resurrected address this kind of issue? I don't know. I don't think so. From what I've read, that gaming company that Blizzard hired to do all these resurrections, what were they called? I forgot. Shit. Something Studio. Yeah, that's the name of their company. But recently, from what I understand, Blizzard also bought them. So now they're part of Blizzard, and they have remastered. They're like a remaster specialist company, kind of. They remaster like Tony Hawk and, you know, David Adam. So from what I read, like, you know, and also watch the Riker Raiders, yeah, like, you know, they're gonna be reassigned to, like, it looks like Diablo 4. Because now, like, what more is there to remaster? So Warcraft, okay, Warcraft 3. I'm sorry, so StarCraft, and then Warcraft 3. Okay, those major 2 titles. Diablo, okay, you got that out of the way now. Then, you know, you got nothing else. WoW Classic, okay, that's remastered. So, you know, obviously, like, they got nothing more to remaster now. So, you know, it's gonna be like, I guess, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Why did they buy them? It's like a remaster specialist. And as soon as they finished the last remaster, you bought the company to work with you? If you have more to remaster, then I understand. But do you really? I don't know. Anyways. So yeah, there's a lot of swapping back and forth because, you know, you want to teleport. And so yeah, when you're in the main fighting form, like you can't, you know, like teleport when you're in the bear. So you gotta go back to your human form and teleport, and then bear. So, you know, for me, my swap button is my space bar. I changed all my buttons. So, you know, it's not that hard, I think, at least for me. Like, originally I believe it's W. And yeah, no, not for me. Okay. And another alternative that you can do, well, what the Korean guy did, original guy that I had seen, he had a insight, and that was because, you know, you could get the mana region, and if you need to, like, you know, I guess, yeah, teleport, then, you know, sorry, my wife needed me, so I had to kind of go help her. Let me go back and rebuff. So, I don't know what I was talking about last, but yeah. So this is the build. You know, we'll continue to kill. I'm thinking though, yeah, maybe for my mercenary, I do have like extra Breath of Dying, so maybe I could give it to him and just see. Right now I see that the damage for the Merc is 6.1 on the max, which isn't bad, but maybe with Breath of the Dying, you know, he could do more. And yeah, I mean, what does... I don't know, like, what would help complement? If you guys have an idea, let me know. But what kind of mercenary? It doesn't have to be Act 2 even, actually. But from what I can tell, I mean, what would be better, right? Act 1? No. Only thing that I can see from Act 1... No, okay, there are two things that I know that Act 1 Merc can provide. Faith and Ice Reward. So, question becomes, like, is that worth it? Huh. Maybe Ice... Maybe Ice might be interesting. But that... I don't have that Ice Reward. So, I'll... Ooh, wow. The Mercenary got raped. So I'll have to go, like, you know, look for that. Not look for it, but, you know, find someone who can sell me that. Hopefully at a good price. So that's a little annoying. But yeah, I would have to see. So what else, huh? What other mercenary would be viable? He just got killed, you know, so it kind of shows, okay, maybe, you know, I need to change my weapon or something. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna ponder about this a little bit more. But if you guys have an idea, let me know. Like, in this kind of paladin, bear paladin, what would be a good mercenary that, you know, complements? I mean, from what I can think, the biggest strength of me is the conviction aura with the dream that, you know, kills mobs, right? So what would complement good with that? That would be the question. And I mean, so maybe on one hand, I am thinking, you know, maybe maybe the Ice Act 1 mercenary might be interesting. But I don't know. Act 3 mercenary? Never tried it. But would it be worth it for me? Yeah, that's the biggest question. Would it be worth it? No, Act 4 doesn't have mercenaries, so that's that. Then that takes me to Act 5, Barbarian Mercenary. Which I mean, given the the right setup, it could be very strong, but would it complement this? I don't know. So yeah, that mercenary part is something that okay, that I might want to look more into. I might want to change. Yeah, I never tried Act 5, but I know they can be useful, but I don't know. So right now, I'm getting less aim off of this Act 2 guy. So I think that's pretty strong. And it's what I need as well. Royal Shield, let me see this. No. So, if I were to choose a different mercenary from different act, like it's gotta like be more useful than this, right? In some way, in a sense, with itemization or whatever the ultimate product or the benefit that the mercenary provides needs to be better than this if I were going to choose different act mercenary. But back in the old days, if this number of these suicide guys ran at you, you're dead. Seriously, like you just die. I remember, like, yeah, this area, like when I used to play back in like 2000, I don't know, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it wasn't that fun. It was a very dangerous area, especially if you had ran into these guys. Oh my god, like just be ready, like because they run at you, so you gotta like react to that really fast. But yeah, now it's like these guys are a joke, I don't know, you just run through and they don't kill you, they just knock back you, that's it. I don't know when that was patched or anything like that, but anyways, let me get some mana off of this. So maybe Insight as the Korean guy did originally. At least that way, like I'll never have to worry about not having mana to teleport every time I switch out. So that's some sort of a benefit, that it could provide, I can see. But yeah, I do have Insight, Ethereal, for my Necromancers. For the Iron Golem, I always keep a couple pairs. Just to make sure, because they could die. I have had it happen. So, let me. Where is? Oh, what's my computer? So see, right now as I teleport, I'm running out of mana. So, maybe that's something. It'll be better as a weapon selection instead of this. Yeah, I think it is, huh? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Oh, immune? Yeah. Physical immunes are fine because I have lightning damage. That's my main source of damage. And I don't know if you guys saw earlier, but like this one mob, like, it was that suicide guy. Like, we never got even close to him, but because of the dream effect and all, he just exploded and died. So, yeah. Ooh, studded leather, I know that's a piece of trash. Okay. So yeah, overall, with the dream proccing and my, conviction aura, things just burn pretty fast. Like, I think, in a way, I feel like, the mobs have like, probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 ticks to survive. But in addition to, me, putting on the damage too, right? I mean, it's like, they die much faster than that. So, it's a very enjoyable playstyle. It has AoE aspect to it, and like I said on my last video, like it's kind of like a dot, right? Damage over time. So these monsters, they have a timer. As soon as they enter my dream range, like they need to kill me within a certain amount of numbers, or they will all die. So it's like an interesting, situation. I like that. Sometimes like, when I get those full rejuves, I'll just use mine and just recharge. Because yeah, the mana region is... So yeah, after this, I'm gonna go look for some of those attack rating charms, small charms I have on my mule. And I'm gonna ponder about this weapon selection. I guess... Yeah, inside damage is not too bad too. So I guess some utility would be better than providing this kind of empty damage with the weapon I have. And this weapon is like, you know, it's just a weapon. It has like no utility almost, right? But inside would be utility effect. So I think I'm gonna change that. Did I miss one? Is he? Okay. Yeah, because of the dream effect too, like usually I don't get stragglers. Because, you know, things just die. Oh, I'm just curious about one thing. Oh, the radius must increase as your level goes up. Yeah, so mine, like what? Let's think about it. As I teleport out of here. So I get 30, right? 30 off of this and this. And what? Plus... So I get 8. 10. 11. So that's like what? 11 and then 13. 13 on top of the 30, so that's 43. And I think that should be it. No, wait, here. No, this doesn't have. So like 43 holy shot. Level 43 holy shot. That's what I probably have. So I guess based on that, yeah, I should have a pretty good radius. And yeah, my damage, you know, should be really solid. And I think, you know, on Resurrection, if they could show statistics against those kind of stuff, I think it would be nice. Like, I don't know, like this holy shot, right now it's just completely 0, but what if they have like just the numbers show here, but this grayed out to indicate that it's kind of like that, you know? It's kind of like that case. But maybe I'm just hoping. Ooh, yeah, see how fast Baal goes? That's all, you know, that's all my damage. It's really solid and strong. Okay, ooh, a few things. Let me go ahead and buy some refills. So yeah, that was the build, that was the style. As you see, it's pretty powerful, you know, Baal isn't a problem at all. It's only single target, you know, with the playstyle, like I said, there are a few things that I don't personally like, but that doesn't mean, you know, this whole build and spec is anything inferior. It's still very strong, it's powerful, and it's very fun to play. So yeah, it's unique too. So if you like stuff like that, you know, please give it a try. And like I said, like there's so many ways to tweak like the dream set and how you like itemize and how you talent yourself. And yeah, sorcerers can do it, paladins can do it. And so, you know, please, you know, theorycraft and try to find out, you know, if you find something better or just something you like personally, you know. I think that's the point. You just want to kind of do stuff you want and have fun with the game. So, but if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you very much. Bye bye.